Okay guys, so the first melee we've got to do is the knife, and we've got to do the typical 3 kills without dying 10 times. So let's get straight into this. One more. Thank you very much. There we go, that's diamond for... Ah, this actually popped up on like the other videos recently. Maybe it's fixed. I don't know, maybe it's just a glitch. I don't know. On to the next one. And lastly, we have the baseball bat. So, yeah, this one's probably not going to be as fun, but let's get straight into it. Come on. Come on! Yes! Let's go! That's that one done. Thank goodness for that. Right, well, we've done both melees that we have to do for this grind, so let's now get to the video. Okay, guys, so as you can see from the intro, we have now got diamond on the melees in Black Ops 6. These are the standard 2 that you actually have to do for this grind. I didn't think I was going to get them done before the pistols. The intention was actually to do the pistols first, and I have done 3 of them for gold. It's just that because I'm a dumbass and decided to prestige pretty recently, I'm actually prestige 3 now, so I've actually done a ton of grinding since going over to the melees, but yeah, man, I've got like 8 more levels to go until I can actually use the final pistol, so I figured in that meantime, whilst I was grinding levels, I would do this, and I did not expect to get it done as quickly as I did. Also, before we get into this video, I just want to say if my voice sounds terrible, I actually have a cold and I do feel like shit, so hopefully I don't look or sound as shit as I feel right now. It's terrible, man. I've got the fucking fever and everything. It's not nice, but we're soldiering through and we're making this video anyway. We've got a lot of videos to make this month, so I'll cut out any coughing and whatnot. But anyway, let's talk about the challenges. Very straightforward. Most of the challenges, if not all of them, sorry, for both of these melees is just to get 100 kills. It's not headshots like you see with the other weapon classes. It's just your bog standard kills. And honestly, you will get through these just by playing the game. It's going to happen super quickly to the point where you don't really need tips on this. Like, honestly, you can just go on smaller maps to speed up the pacing of getting these kills, and that will do it just fine. But yeah, pretty much just rinse, repeat the small maps. That's going to get you those 100 kills extremely fast, especially the new racket map. Now, obviously, down the line, there'll probably be different playlists in the game, but what we were originally using before was actually Stakeout for Face Off. They used to have a Stakeout 24/7 playlist, but they've actually got rid of that, you know, about a week ago or something. So we've actually now got Racket 24/7, and whilst it's not my favorite map in the world, it's definitely fast, and it's going to get you the bulk of these kills extremely quickly because people are so easy to outsmart on this with the number of different lanes and the different hiding spots. So do take advantage of Racket. That map is going to be really good for getting those 100 kills for both weapons. Once you've got past the military camos, you then have the special camos. So the first special camo for the knife is going to ask you to get 50 eliminations while the enforcer combat specialty is enabled. And obviously, if you don't know, having that active on your class just means you need to have 3 red perks. 3 red perks is going to grant you the enforcer combat specialty. And no, you do not have to wait for some sort of power-up, bonus sort of in-game special effect to kick in for this thing to work. You just need to have this on your class setup, so 3 of any red perks, and this will start tracking as soon as you go into a game. It's actually kind of useful as well that they made this a challenge because, not gonna lie, the enforcer combat specialty is very useful because it actually increases your health regen rate and your movement speed, which are 2 very important pieces of meleeing. You know, you need to have quicker health regen and you do need to have faster sprints. So this is actually going to be more of an enjoyable challenge, if anything, rather than a tedious one. So I think you guys are going to be, you know, having a bit of fun with that one, to be honest. But anyway, the second special camo for the knife wants you to get a kill without taking any damage 30 times. So it's very simple. You need to kill the player without them taking any damage. That means if they hit you with a stun or anything, like, it will usually, if they hit you with a stun, it might actually deal a bit of damage to your operator, which isn't super obvious, but you do want to avoid just getting hit completely by the operator. Now, I believe you can technically deal damage from another operator and then kill a different operator. Don't mark me on that, but I'm fairly sure that that has counted still, so I don't know, but I would just probably say don't get hit at all. But that one's going to be, again, easier on maps where you've got more hiding spots, more places to kind of run up on people quickly before they get time to react, or you can sneak up on them from behind. Another useful thing you can do to not get damage to distract people is to flash or stun them. Obviously, that is a useful way of hindering people's reactions as well, or stopping them from turning to see you. So that's going to be the easiest way of doing that. Then we have the baseball bat. That's the second melee that we have to do, and for the first special challenge for the baseball bat, it wants you to get 15 kills shortly after switching weapons. And And this one, I have to say, was a pain in the ass because it sounds very simple. Switch your weapon, kill the person, and you have to do it shortly after doing it. I've done it numerous times, and I was finding that it wasn't tracking for some strange reason where I'd do like 4 or 5 of them, or so I thought I'd done 4 or 5, and I'd come back into the lobby and I'd check and it'd say 1 out of 15, which is kind of weird. So I guess the time interval that you have between swapping it to the bat and then killing the player has to be very, very short. So I would preferably be sticking to the face-off maps. That way you're going to guaranteed, if you get someone in sight, you just switch quickly by holding the B button or whatever it is on your controller to switch to your dedicated melee and quickly hit them in about 2 seconds, 3 seconds to be safe. If you go over that, it's probably not going to track. So it's a bit buggy, but it's essentially just switching from whatever primary or secondary you have to the bat and then killing the player. So that's going to be the easiest way of doing that. And the second special challenge is going to be that you have to get a kill without taking any damage 30 times. So exactly the same thing we just saw on the knife. Just go on the maps where you're not going to be seen as easily, and you'll get this one done a lot easier than it looks. So that is the 2 special camos. Now, the actual mastery camos are somehow easier than both the military and the special camos. Now, like I say, military camos are just getting kills, so they're not really difficult, but the special camos proved more of a hassle than these 2 did. I don't know why. It just seems to be a common occurrence with this game. So the gold challenge is double kills or better with either the baseball bat or the gutter knife. It's the same challenge for both of them. And yeah, this gold challenge is going to be super, super easy. You can actually stack this challenge. That's why it says or better. So if you're to get like 4 or 6 or 8, how many double kills you choose to get in one life, as long as it's actually a double kill, it will add as bits of progress. It doesn't matter if you die or not in between bits of those progress. So yes, you can stack this challenge, which is very, very good. And the diamond challenge is actually to get 3 kills without dying 10 times. And I actually do have a bit of advice for this because it's a bit different with the knife versus the baseball bat. So the knife is always going to be a 1 hit, whilst the baseball bat is a 1/2 hit. It's usually going to be 2 hit, but there is the occasion where you can actually bonk, you know, someone right on the top of the head, and it will obviously do a 1-tap kill. So it's not exactly reliable with the bat compared to the knife. And funnily enough, you'd be surprised, I'm not going to say go in hardcore for this. You'd imagine that, oh, maybe we should go in hardcore if this is a 2-tap melee and the knife is a 1-tap. Why not just go in hardcore for both? Well, the trouble is with that is when you go in hardcore, you're also 1 hit to everybody else. And trust me, I tried the first game. I went in hardcore, tried to do these 3 kills without dying 10 times, even the double kills. So probably good advice as well for the double kills challenge for gold. Go in core as well, because whilst it might take 2 hits, at least the other player isn't going to get to react as quickly, and they don't have to pop 1 bullet in you to kill you. It sounds counterintuitive, but it actually makes more sense than you realize. So go into core and obviously select bracket or whatever small map you have at the moment. Maybe just go through the face-off, mosh pit, and that will give you the smallest maps. Don't go for Gala and don't go for all of those other bigger face-off maps because you're probably going to have no chance weaving between the map and getting this done. So you definitely want to stick to strictly either stakeout, pit, or you want to stick to racket. These are going to be the best maps for the gold and the diamond challenge, and go in core so that you can actually hit people quicker and there's not going to be this faff where people can hit you quickly and you don't get near to them. And like I say, the knife is 1 hit and the baseball bat's 2 hits. So the knife is going to be 1 hit in core. Why would you go in hardcore where it's going to be 1 hit, but you're also 1 hit to everybody else? It makes no sense. I think it makes more sense to use a 1-hit weapon in core where everyone else has to deal more damage to kill you. Anyway, that's the gold and the diamond challenges for the melees, and honestly, like I say, these were done a lot quicker than I thought. They are actually an easier weapon class than they look, apart from the faffiness of switching the weapon and quickly getting a kill and stuff like that, or getting numerous kills without dying on most normal maps. It's going to be very, very quick. Like, this is a simple weapon class. There's only 2 you gotta do, and honestly, I had quite a bit of fun with them, to say the least. They were a bit annoying at sometimes, in hardcore especially. Like I say, don't do it. But other than that, definitely a lot more of a breeze than I actually thought. So let's rank the melees. It's going to probably not surprise you. Maybe it might surprise some, but the knife is going in first place. Baseball bat's going in second. I know the baseball bat has a cooler takedown and it looks like a cooler melee to use. Maybe it would be cooler to use in real life than a knife, but in this game, you don't want to have to be tapping tapping just to kill someone. You want to just go in with the knife. It's one hit, and it's a lot more convenient, let's just say, in the middle of a fight. So it's just, the knife is better. And also, because the baseball bat has more of an animation swing, it can kind of hinder how quickly you get the kill as well. But anyway, that's the melees done, like I say. So yes, the next one will be the pistols. I have absolutely got that one coming up next. So we're getting very near now to Dark Spine and Dark Matter, which is absolutely awesome. I can't wait. We've actually just got the SMGs after the pistols. So yeah, but anyway, hopefully this video sort of helped. I know most of the advice was very brief and not too useful, but a lot of it will also be kind of like common sense as well. You know, I show them off in this video as well. I don't just give tips. It's also just kind of a video to say I've got it, to keep you up to date with my camo grind. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video. It's greatly appreciated, and I might make your boy get well quicker. So sympathy likes, guys. I'm definitely not trying to get sympathy likes. Drop a comment if you want to help with the algorithm, and other than that, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.